Hello all and welcome, and I am the Realist Philosopher, and this is the Realist Den, where it's 100% raw, 100% real, 100% of the time, baby! So how y'all doing today? Hope you're all doing good, fine, and well. I'm doing okay, slightly amused as I look at this picture of this poor, pathetic loser with what must be, I don't know how many roses that is, 200 at least? Does anybody know how much 200 roses cost? I know a dozen roses cost a fortune. You could pay 40, 50 bucks for a dozen roses. What do you think that is? 500 bucks worth of roses? That's a lot of money right there. So in this video, I would like to discuss men who simp. Men who be simping. Simps who be simping, baby. So, for those of you who don't know what a simp is a guy who goes out of his way to pander to and cater to women in the hopes of getting some, quote-unquote, poon. So the man wants a poon, and he's going to do any and everything he can. A man who is a simp will literally do anything. Anything. No matter how much it compromises his dignity or self-respect. He will do it just in the hopes of getting some poon. He'll get down on one knee and give some broad 1,000 roses. He'll open doors. He'll pull out chairs. He'll ignore rude, crass, abrasive behavior. He'll pay for meal after meal, pay for drink after drink. She could be the most horrible person in the world, but if he wants in her pants, he'll put up with it and even go out of his way to cater to her every whim and desire, in addition to spending tons of his own money to do so, which is pretty pathetic and makes you not a real man. And I'm sorry if some of you out there don't like this because it's a little too close to home, but if you undertake these types of behavior, you are not a real man, okay? I'm sorry. Women are supposed to be equal, right? Women, they are supposed to be equal to men, right? They wanted equality, they got equality, but they don't really have equality, do they? Because while they say have the same rights and privileges as men, they don't have the same responsibilities, right? They don't have to get up there on the front line with a fully automatic weapon and fight alongside the men. They're not required to sign up for the draft. They don't work the majority of the most dangerous jobs. They get to cherry pick the best jobs, the ones that shuffle paper, the easiest jobs where they can essentially just shrug off the majority of the hard work on their fellow co-working men, fellow co-workers, the men, of course, and yet they get paid the same amount of money because they bitched and they moaned, and they got a bunch of simp fool morons like this guy to cater to their whims and cater to their desires and give them money that they did not earn in exchange for work that was not equal to that of a man. So that is a simp, right? A guy that does not believe women are equal, or he accepts that they're equal, but he still goes out of his way to treat them as if they're special. So a simp will put a woman on a pedestal. He will treat a woman as if they are superior, as if they are above him, as if he is somehow lower than or not on the same level as they are. All right? And it's pathetic, and I hate it, and I hate to see it in this day and age. I hate to see it in this day and age when men and women are supposed to be equal, right? They're supposed to be the same. Yet some of you guys out there are still going around treating women as if they're special, as if they're superior. And of course, if you do that, what do you think they're going to do? Say, no, don't do that. I'm equal to you. You don't need to open my door, pull out my chair, buy me 1,000 freaking roses. Spend the amount of money that you would spend on a new car on roses for me, just to show me how much you love me, right? This wasteful spending, yet another way to essentially blow up a woman's ego, right? Waste tons of money on something that in 3 days will be useless, right? Just as a symbol of how much you care. I care so much for you. I will spend $1,000 on some flowers for you. So it's really just a status symbol that she can use to brag to her friends about how much her boyfriend loves her. He loves me so much, he bought me 1,000 roses. However many roses this is. So this really annoys me. I hate this shit. And I want to send this message out to you guys out there. Stop doing this. The women are not worth it. Treat them exactly as they deserve to be treated. If you go out to a meal, make them pay their half, right? If you get to a door, let them open it. for you. But you see, they won't do that, will they? They won't do that, right? Because they don't really want to be treated equally. They want to be treated as superior, right? Because equal treatment would mean equal responsibilities. They want to get all the benefits, but they don't want the responsibility. So that's a simp, right? Okay, and this guy is a simp. So let's take a look at the amount of effort that this guy is going to get some poon or to make his girlfriend happy. Pathetic. Look at this. It's so heavy. And you know, flowers are almost weightless. I mean, you take one flower, it's like, you don't even really feel it. Can you imagine how many flowers there must be there? I mean, maybe he's a weak soy boy, which is probably the case, but good Lord. That's a lot of freaking flowers. What do you think, 25, 30 pounds of flowers he's having to hoist it up on his freaking shoulder? Oh, my God. Oh, look at his car. Let's check out his car. Is that pink? Oh, my God. So mixed in with the black is pink. So he drives a pink car, right? Okay, so we not only know that this guy is a simp, but he's also a wimp. No self-respect. No self-respecting man would drive a car with any amount of pink in the paint job. Oh, my God. Look. How many flowers is that? 1, 2, 3. That's got to be 300 roses. Jesus Christ. How much did that cost? No woman is worth 300 roses, gentlemen. What a simp. Loser. What a loser. Now this guy walks up to her with what has to be 300 roses. Look at her sitting there all calm and cool. She's not even reacting, right? Did you see how she just unfurled her legs and put her leg down? She had her legs crossed. Now they're uncrossed. And she very casually, pushed her hair back. It's like, where's the reaction of, oh my God? No, nothing. He got nothing. Pathetic. Women are so entitled these days. She's so jaded. This guy gets her all these freaking roses, and she's just like, now she dutifully gets up and acts like she's actually surprised. She puts on an act. Women are the best actors in the world, gentlemen. Let me tell you something. They're the best actors in the freaking world. Look at this woman. If we go back and look how she reacted, let's take a look, right? Let's see. So here she is entering screen. She sees him. Hardly any reaction. She puts her phone in her. There's so many little steps she goes through that tells you she's in no way, shape, or form shocked. She has the forethought to stop using her phone, to put the phone in her pocket, to uncurl, to uncross her legs, to put her hair back, to stand up. Her first reaction isn't like to just shoot up like a rocket and go, oh my God, 1,000 roses, however many roses that is. Good Lord. I mean, I'm seeing price tags when I look at this fucking thing. I'm seeing dollar signs when I see all those roses. I'm thinking, holy shit, this man has some cheddar. I'm happy as can be. I'd be hopping up and fucking down. But she just reacts, put my phone in my pocket. I'll uncross my legs. I'll straighten my hair out, and then I'll pretend that I'm shocked and surprised and in awe. Here comes the acting, right? Yeah, now she's acting, right? You know how actors are, right? Her uncrossing her legs, putting her phone away, pimping up her hair, trying to make herself look as good as can be. It's like when an actor goes on stage, right? They want to make sure all their makeup is just right. She's acting. And look at this simp. Is he getting out of one knee? He's getting out of one knee. Oh, my God, you pathetic loser. Let me tell you something, gentlemen. Let me tell you something. She's 110. Well, women these days, let's be honest. Western women, and I'm looking at this broad. There's no way she's 110 pounds. Okay, let me say 130. There's nothing demure about this broad. Okay, so let's say, all right, let's say for argument's sake that ideally, right, the way women used to look, all right, generally speaking, say back in the 1930s and 40s or such when, they weren't land whales. Let's say, 110, 115 pounds, soaking wet, little demure thing, right? You gonna get that on your knee for that? She's not as tall as you. She's not as strong as you. And on average, she's not going to be as smart as you. You can do way more than her. You bring home the bacon. What the hell are you doing getting down on a knee? If anything, she should be getting down on a knee in front of you. Or how about nobody gets down on a knee, right? Because we're equal, right? Apparently not. If you're a simp like this fool. And he's a fool. And you're a fool too if you do this. Yeah, there goes the axe. Yeah. They're so heavy you won't be able to get up. What a pathetic loser. You're a pathetic loser, pal. I'm sorry. Not only are you out about $1,000 for all them fucking roses, and I'm telling you, that's about $1,000 right there, and in 3 days, they're going to be all wilted and fucking rotted and shit, okay? Not only are you out $1,000, but you're out dignity and self-respect as well. And you're out power, too, because you see this? Hello, I am hand. If I do this, I will have no hand. Meaning power in the relationship, because you just gave it all to her, right? Because you just let her know that I'm willing to spend, I'm willing to throw away, I'm willing to flush down the toilet $1,000 freaking dollars on some useless, totally useless shit just to show you how much I worship your poon. Will you still give me some power in the relationship? Well, you just told me, you just showed me that I don't have to give you a goddamn bit of power in the relationship. In fact, now I know I have all the power between my legs. So I'm going to make you as pussy whipped as possible. And you're going to take it too, because you want that poon, you simp. Look at this. Pathetic. And look at him with the simp smile on his face. Look at that. Yeah, now she's acting like she's oh so happy. Oh, yeah, of course she wanted this picture taken, right? So she could show all her friends, put it on Facebook. Look at this. You think you got a good boyfriend? My boyfriend spent $1,000 on these roses. He got the super simp package. The king simp package. He spent $1,000 on me. My poon is the best poon in the world. Yeah. I love how women talk about they don't want to be objectified, but essentially that's what they're doing. They're becoming objects, all right? They're becoming objects when they show such glee in receiving such gifts. Essentially, letting the world know that I have such objective value, that my poon is so sweet that he spent this much on me. How sweet is your poon? It ain't as sweet as my poon. God. Yeah, they like to be objectified when it's convenient for them, right? Uh-huh. And there you go, gentlemen. There's a simp for you. Guy that drives around in a pink car and buys 300 roses for his gal, spending what's got to be $1,000 in some useless, wasteful gesture just to prop up her ego and essentially give away his dignity, self-respect, and any power he might have in that relationship, essentially dooming it to failure because, well, she likes the gesture and the fact that he's got the cashola to make such a gesture. In the long run, she's going to have no respect for this man, which is, by the way, why ladies like bad boys in the first place, because they don't act like this. But that's another matter entirely. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoy this kind of content, I suggest you check out my podcast in the link below. It's even more raw, even more real, even more red-pilled than this content. It's the kind of content that you could not watch on YouTube because it would automatically be flagged and removed, and then my channel would be banned if I posted it. So you might want to check that out. Also, feel free to visit my monthly Patreon, where you can support me on a monthly basis, and check out my Twitter and Facebook links. If you join my Twitter, you will get notifications of when I've posted new content. And also check out my Facebook. It's a good way to get into direct contact with me and interact with me and ask various questions. So, that's it. I am the Realist Philosopher, and I wish you a good day. Don't be this guy, and take care.